Good morning, student. Today we will solve the exercise 2.2, question number 4. In previous class, I think you have done the exercise 2.2, question number 1st, 2nd and 3rd, and I am recapping those type topic. If px is equal to 2x minus 1, here I am putting the value of 1 by 2, whether 1 or 1 by 2 or both are the zeros of this px, then how we can find out? First, put x is equal to 1. Put x is equal to 1. So it means P1. It means I have to put in place of x equal to 1. Here is Px. Listen carefully. Here is Px, 2x minus 1. P, x is 1. Means I have to put 1 in place of x. 1 in place of x, which is equal to 2x. 1 minus 1 is equal to 2 minus 1 equal to 1. It means 1 is left. Then we can say 1 is not 0. 1 is not 0 of this px, which I have already explained you. And but when we put x equal to 1 by 2 in px is equal to 2x minus 1, then px, what I have to put x? I have to put x 1 by 2. It means 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1. This 2 will cut. Then what is your answer? 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So p 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Listen carefully. P 1 by 2 is equal to 0. P 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Then we say that 1 by 2, this 1 by 2 is the value of x, which when put at px it will be equal to 0. That means we can say 1 by 2 is the zeros of this px. 1 by 2 is zeros of px. The value which I will put in a given polynomial, if it is equal to 0, then p1 by 2 is this one. 1 by 2 is the 0. So it means this will be p1 by 2. 1 by 2 equal to 0. Then 1 by 2 is the zeros of this polynomial. If I ask px equal to any value, 3x plus 1, if pa equal to 0, then the zeros of polynomial, a is the value of x, when put in px it will be equal to 0. It may be any value. It means a is the zeros of this polynomial. P, any value. Px, any value we can take. Then p5, 5 is the zeros of px. P2, 2 is the zeros of px. 2 is the zeros of px. It means this will be equal to 0. This will be equal to 0. In this way we can say, if we will put the value of x in a given polynomial, if it is equal to 0, then that value will be zeros of px. And here is we have given whether it is 0 or not. We put directly the value of x in a given polynomial. If it is 0, then that value will be zeros of this px. If we will put that value in a px not equal to 0, that means that value of x is not zeros of that polynomial. But the question is, how we can find out the zeros? If polynomial is given to us, zeros is not given. If polynomial is given to us, then how we can find out the zeros of the polynomial? if px is equal to ax plus b linear polynomial a not equal to 0, then what is the zeros of this polynomial? Find zeros of the polynomial. Find zeros of 0 of px. So that means how we can find out? To find 0 of px, we have to put px equal to 0. We have to put px equal to 0. What is px? This one. Ax plus b equal to 0. We have to find out value of x. That means b will be goes to right hand side. This plus will be goes to right hand side. Sign will change. Ax is equal to, here is minus b. A is multiplied to x. Then what is the value of x? Is minus b upon a. It means x is equal to minus b upon a. This minus b upon a. This minus b upon a, which is minus, what is b? Constant term. Constant term. Upon में coefficient of which one? Coefficient of x. This minus b upon a is 0 of px. Px. Why does minus b upon a 0 of px? Because we put px is equal to 0. When we put px equal to 0, after putting the value of px equal to 0, the value of x which we obtain, that value will be zeros of px. Therefore, minus b upon a is zeros of px. And if we have given constant term px polynomial is equal to 3, it is constant term. Having no variable, constant term, you know it very well. There is no 0 of any constant term because no variable is given to us. It is constant which is fixed. And now we will solve exercise 2.2 question number 4. First is third part. Here is third part and fourth part, fifth part, and sixth. Here is third part is px equal to 2x plus 5, and this will be px. Fourth part is equal to px equal to 3x minus 2. Question fourth is find the zeros of the polynomial, means value of x. 0 mean value of x, value of variable, means here is variable x. It means what is the value of x, the polynomial, in each of the following cases. First is in this part px. To find 0, put px is equal to 0. Put px equal to 0. So what is px? 2x plus 5 equal to 0. And now we have to find out the value of x. Here this will be goes to the right hand side. So 2x is equal to minus 5. X equal to minus 5 upon 2. This x means minus 5 upon 2 is zeros of px. Px which is equal to 2x plus 5. Either you can write px or you can write 2x plus 5. Or direct you can do, or zeros. 0 of 2x plus 5 is means minus b upon a. Minus, what is b? 5. What is a? A is the coefficient of x. A is minus b upon a. Constant term upon my coefficient of x upon my 2. This is same. Or this is the second method. Or, and now same. What we do now? Again put px equal to, you can do direct, but you have to know 3x minus 2 equal to 0. This is equal to 0. What is px? 3x minus 2 equal to 0, and this minus goes to right hand side, sign will change to 3x equal to 2. Then what is x? X equal to 2 upon 3. It means 2 upon 3 is 0 of 3x minus 2, or you can write px. And now this is third part, fourth part, fifth and sixth and seventh, sixth part. Px equal to ax, a not equal to 0. Why it is saying that a not equal to 0? If a will be 0, then the polynomial will 0. It means there is no value of x. No variable it has here. It is constant. It will be 0. Then px, put px equal to 0, ax equal to 0, x equal to 0 upon a equal to 0. So generally we will write x equal to 0. So 0, what is the 0 is 0 of ax. It means 0 is also, 0 may be, 0 is also, 0 can be the zeros of px. And now last part of this exercise, px, which is equal to sixth part, seventh part, px equal to ax plus b, a not equal to again 0. So what is px? Put. Now what I have to do? Put px equal to 0. What is px? ax plus b, ax plus b equal to 0, and this b will be on right side. The sign will change. Ax is equal to minus b, and this a is multiplied to x, then x equal to minus b upon a. I think this question is already done. Therefore minus b upon a is 0 of ax plus b. Is it clear? And now we will move to next topic. Before starting, I want to ask one point. First, if we divide 15 by 6, divide 15 by 6, what we do? 15 divided by 6, and I think you know it very well, 6 2s are 12, and this will be 3, remainder is 3. If remainder is 0, if remainder is 0, this 3 is the remainder. If remainder is 0, then we can say, like, if 12 divided by 6, 6 2s are 12, here is 0, 0 is the remainder. Mean we can say that 0, if the 0 is remainder, then 6 is factor of 12, or we can say 12 is multiple of 6. Why this is 6 is the factor of 12? Because 6 is the factor of 12. 6 divide 12 completely. Without completely mean without any remainder. And here is remainder is 3, that we can say 6 is not factor of 15. Whereas 6 is the divisor, 2 is quotient, this is remainder, and this is dividend. If dividend is divided by divisor, then we will obtain the other two values. One is quotient, other is remainder. and the possible values of remainder in this case, if divisor is 6, then the remainder may be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means less than 6, not equal to or greater than 6. Remainder is always less than divisor. Remainder is always less than divisor. Then we know that 15 is the dividend when divided by divisor. Then we will obtain quotient or the remainder. Then we can apply or verification. What? Dividend is equal to divisor multiply quotient plus remainder. Dividend is equal to divisor into my quotient plus my remainder. And on this basis, we can say that for example, we take also 3x square plus x plus 1 divided by x divided by x. There are different methods to do it. In 8th class, you have done one method is 3x square plus x plus 1 divided by x. Then what we do? Separate. 3x square upon x plus x upon x plus 1 upon x. This x will cut and here is 2 x to power 2, and you know law of exponent. Here is power 2, here is power 1, 2 minus 1. 2x is variable, x is 2 minus 1, 3 same. Here is power 2, here is power 1. This will be minus 3x, 2 minus 1 is 1 plus this x will cut plus 1 by x. It means 1 cannot divisible by x. 1 cannot divisible by x. It means 3x square plus x plus 1 is not completely divisible by x. Therefore x is not factor of 3x square plus x plus 1. Is it clear? And the second method of division, please be careful for that. 3x square plus x plus 1. When we divided by x, check it dividend. 3x square divided by x. How we have to divide? First you write in standard form. 3x square divided by x. 3x square divided by x. And what is left? Here is power 2, here is power 1. X square divided by 1, that is left 3x. Here is 3x. The quotient is 3x. And this will multiply to x. 3x multiply to x. This will be 3x square. 3x square. 3x1 power will add 3x square minus it will cut. What is left? X plus 1. And again, this x is divisible by x. X divided by x. This will cut 1. 1 is again quotient. Multiply which one? This one again multiply to x. 1 multiply to x is equal to x. What is your answer? X. Sign change. This will cut 1. Here is remainder is 1. It means a remainder is 1, x is not factor of this one. Then according to this formula, dividend is equal to divisor multiply quotient plus remainder. What is dividend? 3x square plus x plus 1 is equal to, here is divisor x. Here is quotient 3x plus 1 plus remainder 1. This is we have to verify later on. On this basis, we conclude that what we conclude? Then we conclude that according to that verification, dividend is equal to divisor multiply quotient plus remainder. If px and gx are the two polynomial, like 15 and 6 are the two number are given to us, same px and gx are the two polynomial are given to us, 15 and 6 are the two number, then p15 is greater than 6. When we divide 15 by 6, then 2 and here is 12, here is 3. This is remainder and this is quotient. And this divisor not equal to 0. Divisor always non-negative integers. Here is same. If px and gx are the two polynomial, px and gx are the same example for this. Two polynomial like 15 and 6. It means degree of px, either degree of px, degree means highest power of a variable. Degree of px is greater than degree of gx, mean px and gx, degree of px is either greater than gx or equal to gx. Like 6, 6 divided by 6. It means dividend and divisor, the value of dividend and divisor can be same. But in case of polynomial, degree of dividend either equal to gx or greater than gx. But gx not equal to 0. When divided it, then we get other two polynomial like qx and this rx. Whereas qx is the quotient and rx is the remainder. And whereas degree of rx equal to 0 or the degree of rx is always less than gx. Either it equal to 0 or less than gx. Same. The value of remainder is either equal to 0, 6, 1, 0, either 0 or less than 6. This is the verification of this. It means this px is the dividend, whereas px is the dividend, gx is the divisor, rx is the remainder, and qx is quotient. And now complete question number 4 of exercise. I have already exercise 2.2. Is it clear?